We go under the lights at Maple Grange Community Park in Vernon, and Vernon takes a 1-0 lead in this Hunter & Warren Sussex semifinal as Leslie Warner takes it in for the goal for the number 2 seeded Vikes as they take a quick lead over number 7 Voorhees. Voorhees ties the score here at 1 as Amanda Toke finds Miller Hartsoe with this good look as Hartsoe goes far post for the Vikings. But Vernon retakes the lead here as Stephanie Peterson finds Leslie Warner in front of the cage, and Warner scores her second goal of the game to give Vernon a 2-1 lead. And on the ensuing draw, Voorhees breaks in as Amanda Toke finds Amanda Jacob, and we are tied once again in this seesaw battle. But watch Jess Mills make this nice dodge as she cuts in and scores, and Vernon takes a 3-2 lead over the Voorhees Vikings. The Vernon lead doesn't last for long as Kat Francis scores out of the free position here as she goes high, and once again we are knotted at 3 apiece. Leslie Warner gave Vernon a 4-3 lead, and the Vikes make it 5-3 here on this nifty goal by Brittany Ast as she uses the backhand for the Vikes, and Vernon leads by 2. What a nice goal. The Vikings take a 7-4 lead at the break as Alyssa Giannini pops one in from the free position, and the Vikes are just 25 minutes away from a berth in the tourney final. Okay, Vernon comes out on fire in the second half. Watch Stephanie Peterson weave her way through the Voorhees defense, and her tally gives Vernon an 8-4 lead. Vernon gets on a roll here and takes an 11-4 lead as Peterson finds Mills, who scores, and Vernon now has a commanding 7-goal lead over Voorhees. Now watch Brittany Ash score her third goal of the game here out of the free position, and Vernon pushes its lead to 12-5. And then watch this nice pass from Leslie Warner to Jess Mills, who scores her fourth goal of the night, and Vernon now leads 14-5. Warner then scores her fifth goal of the game here as the Vikings punch their ticket to the tourney finals with an impressive 14-6 win over Voorhees as Joel Kanye gets the post-game reaction.
We were just keeping our A game, and whenever we had, the whole key was to get the draws and then settle our attacks, and that's what we did, and it ended up working.
We just can't even believe it. It's a really great year for us. With 13 seniors on the team, it is a great way to be ending our high school careers. So I'm really proud of the team and for Coach for getting us here.
This game was 3-3 midway through the first half, but goaltender Nadia Womble came up big.
I had prepared so hard for this game. I was thinking about it all day, and it just clicked, and it just was there. And I know I missed a couple, but I also got a couple, and I guess it was enough to bring us to the finals.
We depend on Nadia a lot, and our defense, we need to start closing in on the ball and helping her out because she does really good back there, and we need to help her more.
She is just, and ever since, she's only been playing since freshman year, but you would just never know because she just always comes every game and steps it up, and she just amazes me every game.
When we played Morris Knowles in the beginning of the season, it was an 8-7 win, and Nadia had over 10 saves in that game, and she stole the game. And she's capable of doing that. She's such an incredible athlete that she does make these big saves, and the rest of the girls rally around that as well.
Vernon with the big win in the semifinals of the Hunter & Warren Sussex tournament over Voorhees, an 8-goal win. They had a 3-goal lead at halftime, but Coach Steve Carlson still wasn't happy.
That's how he motivates us. I mean, this is the closest game we've ever had. I mean, we've been blowing teams out, and that motivated us. We were like, wow, guys, there's a chance they could actually take this from us, and we weren't going to let that happen. I think we motivate ourselves. Carlson motivates us, and we just came out here and blew them away.
We did have a 3-goal lead, but it's a discipline that was our problem. We weren't disciplined in playing the way we're capable of playing. We were forcing the ball in a little bit too much. They were creating turnovers inside the 8 because we were not playing our offenses. We have certain offenses set up, and the girls were getting away from the offenses, going inside the 8 and getting the ball and turning the ball over. So we just need to get back to our offenses, play disciplined. For our team, this is a big game. This is first Hunter & Warren Sussex tournament. The pressure's there. They're holding their sticks real tight. They want to get in and do everything that they can to win, and we just lost the discipline a little bit. But, they came out strong in the second half, winning draws and, playing a nice settled attack and scoring some nice goals.
It's just one of those things. You hear the halftime speech and you realize, man, what are we doing? If we would just do this, this, and this, we could just be that much better. And that's really what it was. Carlson told us, this is what you guys are doing, and it's not working, so try this. And once we mixed it around a little, we finally got back into our groove.
Vikings are now 16-0 and credit chemistry.
I think that definitely comes from the fact that we're a very close-knit team. You find us on the weekends hanging out all the time. I think that's where our bond comes from. This team is best friends, everyone. And I think that's really what's gotten us through the season so well this year.